They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. A second effort, and he is in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right. 18.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from Houston coming up in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
19 taxi. All right.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
18.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A play fake, now Dart. He'll get that complete right side, it's Bellinger. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Less than a yard.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Here's third down and a few inches. Up the middle with Scalaboo. And he will have a Giants first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Finding space inside the 40. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Alert! 19, Tiger, 9. Hey, check that. Bronco switch. Unlock Lion.
Scalaboo, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
To kick off for New York.
ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. At 18. Outside. Set.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Crunch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10.
Oh, ready?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Wow, good tonight. At 18. Outside.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
At 18. Outside. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Dart. That is intercepted. Picked off by Henry 202. And the Texans are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Robin. Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Out of bounds but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Marks trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
18.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And now we're going to time out by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. So here comes 3rd and 5. Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Texas. to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Giants 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Here's first down. Now Dart. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
And the Giants first down.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of
Second
7.
down, they need 3.
Picks up second and 3.
Set. 19.
Throwing. Dart. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Throwing again, Dart.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Dart gonna throw here on second down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He's got some space past the 20. He's to the 40. And that is going to do just fine. Big play leading all the way up near midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
It's now second.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.